Welcome back, everybody, to another tutorial with me, the head of podcasting, Evan, for Demon FM. I am back this time. I'm showing you Audacity. Of course, if you have the Audacity, you should use it. I'm sorry. The reason why most people use Audacity, let's be honest, it's very simple, uh, but it's also complex at the same time. So it does the same things as Audition does, but it has a very simpler layout. It is a bit trickier sometimes when you have to cut between things. It's very annoying sometimes it can be. But the main plus and the main reason why most people use it, it is free. It's not just free, it's also portable for some people who don't know. You can actually use it you can download the zip version, put it on a USB drive, and you can have it anywhere you want, just having it on the drive. So, for example, you can be on your home computer or any computer and just plug in the USB. You have an audio editing software. But let's see. Of course, um, Audacity doesn't have any special settings that you need to do in order to record. You can just simply press record and start recording. As you can hear my voice, double voice. Ooh. But of course, editing is the main part of this video. Uh, let's import an audio folder that we have. Let me see where it is. There it is. Let's do the Halloween special. Of course, same way as Audition, just drag and drop. Again, you can go file, open, and bring it in, but no one does that. Let's delete this audio track. As you can see, Audition is more simplistic. One of the things that you will notice the main difference with Audacity is that
This is
stop playing. If you scroll the wheel, it won't zoom in. You need to press Control and then scroll the wheel for it to zoom in. Minor differences, but it can be very annoying. I'm not gonna lie. So as I was saying, so how do you edit on this thing? So I mean, the main
none
thing
of them
you would
really
be
actually.
wondering and asking questions would be, how do I cut? Because as I told you before, this is a music track. This is
Edition
where I
of
start
Metal
speaking.
Wave Live. This is the first official.
And you want to cut this beat. Of course, just the same way as Audition, you can do this. And if you do this, man, if you do this, it will not actually cut. You have to press Control and I in order for it to cut anything. Then you double click it and delete it, and it's gone. Let me do it again so people will not be confused. You click, right? You drag, Control I, and delete. That's it. Another thing you could do, let's say for example, you want to cut some. This is another piece of music,
Let's hit it.
but you also don't like my intro
Absolute
here.
classic. Absolute
You're like,
classic.
I want to get rid of all that stuff, but you don't want to do the whole click and drag. Well, unlike Audition, where we don't have access to eraser, this time we do. You just go to the point where you want. Say, I want to start it from here. I press Control and I. Boom. You see that? That line means it's been cut. And I cut a bit of the dialogue because I don't want it for some reason. Control and I. Boom. Then, of course, this part, how do you select it? You cannot grab it. Always double left click it. Double left click it. Okay? Tuck, tuck, tuck. Delete. It's gone. Audacity is easy to use. That's why most people have it. But I'm not gonna lie, their zoom in function is not the best. Sometimes it can be confusing on where you are on the timeline. Like the presentation is not the greatest. Like when it comes to using professional tools, I would prefer to use Audition more. But I do understand if you don't have the budget or you're not at uni campus for some reason. But most of you would be most of the time. So again, just drag, drop, Control I, delete. Simple as that. Of course, another thing that we have to do, and I think most people know what it is, you know what's coming. Before you submit something, you must make sure that it is normalized. You go to normalize. Oh, yes, that's right. You need to control A to select the whole track here. Unlike Audacity, where it kinda is automatic, you have to press Control A every time you want to do something for the whole track. So again, go to Effect and normalize. it will actually give you an option. It won't automatically go to -3. You just press it. Okay. You wait for it. And now it should be sounding more crisp.
The
Let's
moment
see.
you tell me the word Halloween, the first song that popped into my mind was the.
Perfect. So that's basically how to use Audacity. Again, when you export, you have all the options. We prefer MP3, so we can upload it easy with an easier way on Spotify or for you as well if you wanna send it anywhere. But of course, the .wav is the most important one. Let's say I put this on downloads or something. One cool thing that also I will say this Audacity does is when you save something, you can actually create the tag. You can have artist name, track title, album title, track number, year. It's a small thing, but it goes a long way. People appreciate the small touches. So that's a quick Audacity tutorial. Again, if you're editing on the go and if you're not home, it's perfect. But if you have the option to be in campus, please, please, please use Audition instead of Audacity because let's be honest, that's the one that most people will ask you in some of your courses, your audio courses to use. So that's it. That's it as comes to this Audacity tutorial. Those were the two small tutorials we had to make. And I'll probably see you on the next one. Hopefully it exists. See you next one. Take care, guys.